Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Faith and Arrow, played by Chanel and Alex, are getting ready to share their first kiss on the set of Body and Soul. Johnny cries, "Cut," but nothing happens. Then, as Johnny awakens from his dream, he notices that Chanel is not in bed with him. Chanel walks up at her mother's place visibly fatigued. She requests to take her mother's shower since she won't put up with her husband's extreme jealousy of Alex. As soon as they sit down, Chanel tells her mother everything about the picture session, the sex scene they have to shoot, and Johnny's problem with her and Alex's past. She senses Johnny isn't confident in her. Paulina acknowledges her empathy for Johnny and says she doesn't hold it against him for being envious. Chanel claims that this is only a job, and Johnny only encouraged her to accept it. Chanel answers the knock as Johnny knocks on Paulina's door. It still amazes Johnny that after their one altercation, she moved out. Chanel claims that they might need some space because she just came here to take a shower. Chanel is informed by Johnny that he overreacted last night and that she was correct. He apologizes sincerely but claims he lost it as the photo shoot brought up a lot of personal issues for him. As long as he swears not to freak out again, she will forgive him. She also informs him that he won't be directing them in a sex scene anytime soon since she and Alex will speak with Abe and Kate about their opinion that it's too early for a sex scene between their characters. Paulina speaks with Johnny later, following Chanel's departure. She knows why he was feeling envious. Johnny claims that he was unprepared by the feelings and that he had previously been okay with Chanel and Alex working together. Paulina tells him to rest easy because he's the one Chanel married and adores. When Alex gets to Stephanie's house, she is taken back to her sultry dream about him. In an attempt to make up for keeping her up so late, he brought her coffee and acknowledged that he had been worrying all night about the show. He visited to get guidance on how to inform the producers that, in his opinion, they are making a mistake. He reveals that the first sex scenes between his and Chanel's characters are being filmed, and he feels this is simply too soon for them to move from rivals to lovers. Chanel, he claims, concurs with him. Stephanie proposes that they discuss with their producers as a group. About Chanel's suggestion, Alex texts her. After that, Stephanie receives a call from Jada, who informs her of Bobby/Everett's passing. Startled, she informs Alex that Jada has just revealed to her that Connie killed Everett. She sobs that she invited that monster Connie to his burial and that she keeps losing him even though she believes she is getting better. She is consoled by Alex, who also expresses his regret and removes her tears. She apologizes for surprising him with this and advises him to leave as he needs to speak with Kate. He asks if she'll be fine, and she replies she will and appreciates him being here for her. He promises to visit her on set and tells her to call him whenever she needs him. Alex takes off. Paulina receives a visit from Stephanie, who brings the profiles of the people on her new housing task group. Paulina believed she had requested these some time ago. Although Stephanie claims to have done so, she has been busy with Body and Soul and it has been a difficult few weeks. Since it's for her husband's program, Paulina lets her off the hook. Stephanie adds that Alex doesn't want to do the love scene and will talk to Kate about it after they both talk about Chanel and Alex's problem with it. Paulina Daze's files are with Stephanie. Kate and Abe talk about their first day of shooting at Body and Soul. Kate claims they have clearance to use the hospital as a set from Kayla. Sadly, Abe must break the unpleasant news. Hattie allegedly informed Abe that she had to depart or Bonnie would go. Kate feared that this might occur. According to Abe, they must fire one or the other. Kate questions whether Abe is simply favoring Hattie because he claims she's the show's star and the one with all the cards. He acknowledges that the public adores Miss Delacroix and that she has a particular place in his heart. It's Cassandra, too, according to Kate. Abe is aware that their fans enjoy seeing their characters fight. But Hattie is threatening to resign, and Kate realizes firing Bonnie would be a better course of action. She believes that on the first day of taping, they may both screw things up. Playing devil's advocate, Kate says that complying with Hattie's request might create a risky precedent. She also speculates as to when Hattie will make another demand and the other players will cave in. Abe understands what she means. Later, when Alex appears, Abe has already left. He admits to Kate that he and Chanel think the romantic sequence for their respective characters moves too quickly. Though he maintains that it's too early for star-crossed lovers to begin having sex on the show, Kate believes this is about their previous relationship. In his opinion, it's preferable to make the audience wait and offer them a cause to continue watching. When Chanel gets there, she's a little irritated that Alex got started without her, but she's quickly caught up on everything she missed. Does Kate understand their message? Chanel asks. Subsequently, Johnny asks if the scene is off when he finds Alex and Chanel in the office alone. Chanel disputes this. Their arguments are the only times Kate is reminded of the spark that still exists between them. At the Salem Inn, Bonnie hammers on Leo's door and rushes in when he answers it, demanding the pink pages she requested. The new scenes with Hattie are off limits to her. Leo says he didn't alter any of the sequences she found difficult. He advises her to perform professionally and take pride in her career as an actor. Bonnie assumes Hattie, his drag race friend, got a hold of him. Leo explains it was Abe who told him not to make the adjustments. That doesn't work for her, she informs him. Leo tells her that they have to tape the entire show in one day and that they are under pressure. Because she subscribes to Soap Opera Digest, Bonnie is familiar with the workings of this industry. Leo doesn't seem to understand that attractive young characters on soap operas have wonderful sex, so he wishes Johnny did. Bonnie demands things from Leo. Bonnie sympathizes with Johnny and can appreciate his feelings of envy, but she is more concerned with defending Cassandra and doesn't want her to suffer shame at the hands of Charlemagne. Pushing her out so he can get some rest, Leo urges her to take it up with Abe and Kate. Bonnie is annoyed days. Subsequently, Abe visits Leo and discusses Bonnie and Hattie. Leo is irate and moans that Bonnie was just here requesting more rewrites. He was told by Abe not to make any changes. Bonnie will receive additional pages, but not the ones she had anticipated, according to Abe, who says that he and Kate discussed the matter. Leo is asked to alter his days by Abe. Leo doesn't anticipate what Abe tells him to do, therefore he is surprised by it. He makes it clear that there is no turning back from this. Abe understands, but they have to play the hand they have been dealt. Text says get the Days of Our Lives email from Soaps. Receive spoilers, daily recaps, exclusive interviews, and breaking news alerts directly to your inbox. Sign up here, https://cloud.email.soaps.com. When Hattie gets there, the Brady pub is ready to record scenes. Hattie remarks that the location is fantastic, resembling the Pineview pub. Although Hattie is aware that the area isn't genuine, he assures her that they only appear different. Roman claims that he is doing this as a favor for his wife and that the new edition of the show is on a tight budget. Hattie declares that everyone has won, and Abe has given her a significant victory. Hattie confronts Bonnie as she walks in. What is she doing here? She queries. She is reminded by Bonnie that she too works on the set. I don't think so, as you were supposed to be fired, Hattie replies. Bonnie is shocked that Hattie went behind her back in an attempt to fire her. Hattie claims that she drives her insane and that she doesn't follow instructions or work well in a team. After Bonnie and Hattie start insulting one another, Roman steps in and instructs them to put down their egos and act like professionals. Roman deems Hattie and Bonnie silly for their constant belittling of one another. He informs them that many struggling actors would want to be where they are now, and that they are fortunate to be the main characters on a TV show. He also makes the point that Abe and Kate took significant risks to get this show back, and their threats will bring this endeavor to a complete standstill. Shake hands, he says, and let's get this done. Hattie is grossed out when Bonnie spits in her hand and holds it out. The woman continues, Pineview isn't big enough for both of us, unable to contain her shaking. While heading to the set, Kate and Abe happen to cross paths in the square. Abe adds Leo is bringing Bonnie's pink pages as they speak, and Kate says she just put out one fire with Chanel and Alex. Kate walks onto the set with Abe. Days. Leo returns to the bar and hands Bonnie the fresh papers, explaining that they are there per Abe's instructions. Bonnie is relieved he realized his mistake. Leo thinks that after reading them, she might not feel that way. After reading them, Bonnie yells, "No," as he offers them to her. "I am dying because of you." Hattie suppresses a grin.